I'm Donna Meldon, Chamber Coordinator for the Holmes County Chamber of Commerce, and I have with me on Chats with the Chamber Lady, Mr. Dan Powell. Hey, Dan, how you doing today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Just fine, and he is with P&P Heating and Cooling. And y'all's business is in Esto, Florida, and you serve all of Holmes County, and I'm probably other surrounding areas, don't you?
A large area, yes, ma'am.
All right. Well, listen, tell us about your family. Of course, I met Shauna.
Yeah.
I've met Shauna before you, so she is something else. Love that girl. But tell me about your family.
Well, me and Shauna, we've been together since 2006. We've got 3 boys, and they're growing like weeds, a lot faster than what we want them to.
They always do that, don't they, Dan?
Yes, ma'am. And my oldest, he's 15, so he's just started driving a little bit. So my heart skips a beat every time he gets behind the wheel. But I feel pretty confident that he's going to take to it like a duck in water. So.
Oh, well, we'll say a prayer for him.
Yes,
okay?
please.
Keep him safe when he's driving. Now I know that P&P is a family business, I think it started with your father.
It
so
did.
Let us know more about that.
Well, actually, my father and my uncle they started the business back in 1996. So we've been in business for about 27, going on 28 years or so. So it's been a wild ride. I stepped up into ownership. In 2014, 2012, we lost my uncle, and so that pretty much made me have to take over that responsibility. Nobody could ever replace him, but he's up there shining, looking down on us every day.
No doubt,
Yeah.
no doubt, Dan. Right now, everybody's suffering with allergies, and the pollen count has been super high this year.
It has.
So tell me, pollen and pollution are a big concern for everyone. So do you have any tips or recommendations on how your customers can have a safe and healthy home?
Oh, absolutely. There's several different products out there on the market.
Mm-hmm.
One right here that we've got displayed is the iWave R. It is it's a great product. This is actually what I've got in my home. What it does is it actually takes and makes those allergy triggers kind of stick together to where they won't get up into your sinus cavities, and so it makes them heavier so they won't just float around like
they're not airborne.
Yeah, they're not airborne, so they get caught by your filter, and that just helps really clean the air. But we also have other products that actually clean surfaces as well, like the air scrubber, the Remy Halo. All of those are great products, and of course Carrier. They have it is the best air purification systems on the market. It's called the Infinity Air Cleaner, electronic air cleaner, and it actually goes in up underneath the system and has a really awesome filter that not only captures those triggers, but it also kills any kind of mold, mildew. One of the biggest things with pet dander is, once again, it's up in the air. You ever pull back open your blinds on a sunny day and the sun rays come in there and you can see all the little particulates and stuff coming through. So what these items do, they help make all that clump up together. Now, my wife will tell you that right to start with, she didn't actually enjoy the product too much because once we put it in, it actually causes everything to fall. So it made a lot of dust bunnies. But in it doing that, we were able to actually cut back on our child's medication for allergies and stuff like that. Dakota, my middle son, he suffers from allergies, but by implementing a product like this into our own home, we were able to actually make a better living environment for him.
I mean, that's something, allergies, they seem to be occurring with more and more people, and I'm sure it's from these pollutants and that floats around in our air all the time.
Well, science has proven that your air inside your home is 99% more polluted than the air outside. Wow. So the industry as a whole has really taken a change, and instead of just focusing on the comfort profile of a home, we want to focus on the air quality profile of the home as well.
And that's so important.
It is.
And your son's reduction in his medication, that's such a testimony to your products.
It is. You know, it's saving us money all the way around because he doesn't have to be on that while he's inside the house. I don't hear him, you know, for lack of better words, snotting and sneezing and everything, you know. You know, it really helped his quality of life inside of our home.
That's just wonderful.
Yep.
Okay, now we know that our summer weather, of course, is right around the corner.
It is.
And I know with our power bills ever increasing, what are some energy saving tips that you can provide to our listeners today that that could help them reduce their energy bill this summer with their cooling?
One of the biggest things is to actually make sure that your filter inside your home is staying changed out properly. You know, you want to replace that filter essentially every month, if possible. And the reason for that is because those filters, you know, some of the new filters and everything that are on the market today, they catch a lot more stuff quicker. So it may actually advertise that it's a 3-month filter, but be careful of that.
You check it a little bit more than 3
you really
months,
do.
huh?
One of the other things that you can do is actually you can implement a digital Wi-Fi thermostat. This particular device right here, the Ecobee, has been one of our most popular sellers. And you can actually save up to 26% on your power bill by just putting this in your home. Now, of course, it's one of those kind of loosely guarantees kind of deal, but it will save you some money on doing that. It just depends on how you operate your system. One thing about these is they're better calibrated than, say, the thermostat that you get at Lowe's, Home Depot, you know, Walmart.
So it's a little bit more advanced than those.
It is. It's a lot more advanced, and it comes with the you know, you have an app that you can actually, if you wind up taking a vacation, you forget to, you know, set your thermostat up a little bit, you know, you can actually jump on your app, set it up. It'll tell you if it's not cooling properly. It's a pretty neat little device. And like
so
I said,
it helps you know what's going on with your system at all times, regardless if you're at home or not, right?
Exactly. And it helps you stay more in tune to what's going on. And then, of course, keeping the system maintained. You know, that really helps with everything. It helps keep that efficiency up.
And you have now you mentioned maintenance as one of the ways to help keep your unit running efficiently, but could you tell us more about these services that you offer?
Absolutely. So we offer several different type of service programs. One thing to kind of make sure everybody understands here that they're not a contract. Okay, it's not one of those things where you're bound to us by any means. We hope that you continue to do business with us. You know. But the thing is we call them agreements. Essentially, what you're paying for is an agreement that we'll come out and we'll take care of that system for you. Our top-of-the-line service program that we have right now is called our SEA. Okay. We come out twice a year, typically in the spring and the fall, you know, before the real big seasons of things, before that system's really cranking and getting after it. What we do is we come out, we clean the system thoroughly.
Why did you choose Carrier?
Well, you know, I've actually gotten that question a lot here lately, but I can tell you one of the biggest reasons why we chose Carrier equipment to be the equipment choice for PNP is because of the support that we get through Carrier. That's one of the biggest reasons. A lot of people would harp on, you know, the technology advances and things of that sort that they do, and they lead the industry in their innovations and their technology capabilities and things of that sort that they actually put into their products. But to kind of make a short story out of everything, it's just a well-known product that's got an exceptional warranty, great support system, and you know there's not that many times that you're going to see, a Carrier system that's just out there by the road, you know. So
please tell me about some of the awards. I love that. That's really nice. That P&P Heating and Cooling has recently received.
Well, talking about the Infinity systems and all through Carrier, the 18 and 24 SEER, for the last 5-6 years in a row, we've actually won the Infinity Award through Mingledorff's and Carrier. That's our supplier. Last year, we won Gulf Coast Dealer of the Year. And this right here, this is probably one of the most prestigious awards that we've ever won. This is the Carrier President's Award. It's actually issued by Carrier. It's not issued by a supply company or anything like that. This comes directly from the top. But the way you have to actually get this system is, one, you have to meet the criteria. And one of the criteria is you have to be a factory authorized dealer through Carrier. And we are that. But out of all the air conditioning companies in the U.S., there's only 10% of them that who deal with Carrier. Only 10% of those companies are actually factory authorized dealers. Out of that 10%, only 2% ever win this award one time. We've won it 4 years running. This would be number 5 this year.
That speaks volumes about P&P, doesn't it? You should be very proud.
We are, because, it's an accolade that's not just based on sales.
Right.
It's based on customer reviews. It's based on customer support, training hours. I mean, the list goes on and on and on about all the things that we have to, meet just to be in the running for that particular award.
Sounds like that they're a company of excellence.
Absolutely,
Dan's. So we're very fortunate here in Holmes County to have you as a Carrier dealer.
Well,
so
we certainly enjoy it. That's for sure.
Well, it's evident. I've learned so much today about air conditioning systems, and Dan, we just appreciate you coming and being with us today on Chats with the Chamber Lady.
Well, appreciate you having us.
And I look forward to when we can meet again, and you can tell me a little bit more. Okay?
Absolutely.
This is Donna Meldon. I have had Dan Powell with me from P&P Heating and Cooling. They're located in Esto, Florida. And what's that phone number, Dan, if anyone would like to call?
It's 850-263-2823.
Thank you so much, Dan. You've been a delightful guest today.
Well, thank you for having me.
This is Donna Meldon, Chamber Coordinator with the Holmes County Chamber of Commerce, and this has been Chats with the Chamber Lady. And just remember, if you need it or you want it or you want to do it, you got Holmes County right here for you. Thank you so much.